All right. Hopefully my eyes stay open. I have eye strain right this second, and I don't see things too well. I should get which are laser beams on the eyes, but they scare me laser beams on my eyes because my eyes are kind of laser in their own way. Anyway, Medicaid couch potatoes. Now, according to the government, people shouldn't, if they're on Medicaid, they shouldn't be laying around on couches. They shouldn't be into big couch. They should be working. I don't know. I would have to do an inspection of the couch and the apartment and whether these people could work or not. I'm not a slave driver. I'm a man who thinks people should not be getting free handouts if they knock you over the head. But if they don't knock you over the head, I don't know. I'm ambiguous about this whole situation. You know, I'm retired. I'm retired from everything right now. I'm retired from walking. But what's going to happen? They complain it's a waste of time that the taxpayer, the much burdened taxpayer, is paying for these bumps. What's the big idea? What's the big idea? What's that? What's this? This is all from the Post, by the way. The Cuomo is running for president again. Not president. He was running for president at one point. He's come down in the world. Now he's New York City. And he's the worst. No, I wouldn't say the worst of the bunch. Probably the worst candidate is Anthony the Weiner, who had a big wiener. And he liked to send things to young girls. But Cuomo, okay, over the COVID crisis, he may have been a mass murderer and of elderly people who he sent into the death traps of hospitals with the COVID. And everybody had COVID, and it knocked off a lot of people. People are holding that against him, but actually they got him on his proclivity to. Oh no! Why you interrupted me during my mid situation here? I'm doing Nostrovini. Gotcha. She just destroyed the fourth wall here. She hears me doing this, but she comes in anyway. I love her anyway. She's a good person. Anyway, Cuomo messed up because he said the classic meal for people in New York City is a sandwich, which is the bacon, eggs, and mayonnaise. I'm not sure. Anyway, he wanted a bagel with it, and he didn't want the mayonnaise or ketchup. Maybe a ketchup on it. I don't know. I haven't been outside in a long time. Anyway, he messed up because no, he's actually Cuomo's not so bad. Next to he cops a feel with the young girls, but and he's a molester. That's true. And the lesbians don't like him. But he's against the commies because we have a choice between Cuomo and the commies. You might go for Cuomo. And these order crisis, he don't know whether he wants congestion or no congestion. I'm telling you, the man just can't make up his mind. He want to fight Trump, and he says he's going to fight Trump. Let me tell you, Mr. Cuomo, you're no match for Trump. He's the divine power. You can't even shoot the guy. You try to shoot him, the bullets miss. They they miss. What can I say? The man is blessed. They try to say he was a wimp, that he's a chicken. It don't work. Now, if a guy gets shot in the knee, when he gets up, he says, fight, 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 fight. And he wants to come at whoever shot him. That's not a wimp. That's the opposite of a wimp. That's John Wayne territory. The old latest no U-turn. Oh, yeah. Mine right now, the right wingers are less depressed because they have faith in God and their own individual proclivities, virtues. So that makes them more happier than the commies, or as I call the Democrats, progressives, who want the government to take care of them, which I can understand. Who doesn't want somebody to take care of you? But it doesn't lend itself to freedom of action because the government's going to run out of money, and they're taking half the population of the world in the country, which is a problem. Did he bribe? Then he tried to bribe the guard, the security guy, who said Diddy beat the pop out of his girl that he was in the slave trade with. Yeah, and he's running his girl there. She didn't want to do the orgy, and he beat the hell out of her, stomped her. Then he tried to hide it, gave the guy $100,000 in cash to hide the video. What happens? Somehow the video gets to SCNN. Everybody says that Diddy's a brute. And well, there you go. Joe Biden's under probe. Joe Biden brought him his son, Fauci, a bunch of people who were in the November 6th, January 6th trial of violating civil rights. Uh, he let a lot of people go and many murderers. He liked that. That's the way he is. Because Joe Biden was the most corrupt president ever. Ever. And he was being sold by a little bit, the kickback. He would give you $1 billion, you kick back a few $1,000,000 then. The Bidens were getting very rich off of this. Baby hitter in the hunt. This is a woman. She thinks I don't know where she thinks she is. She's in her own home. He's slapping around these babies in the daycare center. Took out a strap. These kids were not even out of the diapers. Crazy lady, they're hunting you down. You're hunting down. You can't do that. You can't do corporal punishment no more. What do you think? You're a nun in 1962? Hey, I'm all against this important terror into this country. We're letting everybody into the country from Venezuela, Egypt, the Afghanistan, Burma, everything. These are a lot of people here are mixed in. They have innocent ones, of course, but they have a lot of murderous ones that are being sent by foreign countries. It's true. It's true. Stop important terror. Stop important people who hate Jews. They don't like Jews, the Palestinians. They've been taught to want to kill them. They're all over the place. They're all higher institutions, and they get bonded with the communists in the institutions, but you've got a lot of highfalutin commies. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah. Slav plaintiff. Let's see here. Here I am. I'm trying to open my eyes. Keep on couch potatoes. Return us. What are we here? My, okay, let's see. ACL virtual now. ACUL, the commie waitress, good looking broad. I'm telling you, good looking broad, but a red dragon. Um, she has an Irish boyfriend, by the way. But I don't think that's because she's not a bigot. I think she just likes to torture her boyfriend. Because he's not that be a winner, But I don't think she's going to age well. Nah, you can see it. It's a very shrill, like the Hillary Clinton situation. They age terrible. These women. She's gaining a little weight. She's getting a little hefty. Maybe she thinks she's going to get a chunky for the monkey. A guy, actor, a fellow actor. He was basically he's like going, what the hell? Nobody's gonna defend the Jews all over the world. They're doing a problem. Slur. They even went after the bars to the bars guy who evaluates pizza parlors because he's Jewish. I thought he was Italian. I didn't think you were allowed to evaluate the pizza parlors unless you were Italian. There's something wrong with that. Maybe he was getting booed for that. Trish Brass Young Guns. They're giving all the guns to the young kids because they don't get tried as adults. They get a slap on the wrist. They don't even get to be shown up at court. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. I mean, people hold my eyes are, I look Chinese. Yeah, I get it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, like this on the phone. Mm-hmm. Just upside down or right side up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's right. It's the wrong side. Excuse me, I'm tired of this. Keep my eyes as open as possible. Open eyes, open eyes. Keep the eyes open. Ah, I can't do this. Disgusted at myself. When true to court at Don's house, as a born again, he wanted to have Don meet Jesus. Don's meet Jesus. They're shooting at the guy in the bullet's miss. Of course, Don is, and yes, he isn't perfect. He's a perfect vessel like all of us. He is the Moses of today. He's leading us out of the wilderness. Ancient still are. Yeah. When in doubt, hate Jews. Let me tell you something. And now you've got an unholy alliance between the AKs, the Biggie Mafia, and Hamas. And they're gay and they're getting together. Two people who would kill each other in the moment's notice. Hey, a talk goes for a ride. You know the conveyor belts in the real airport? Look it. They think, let's go on for a ride on that. It's better than Disney. Ah, the Chinese. You know, the liberals, it's okay for them, for the non-whites to adapt. They're all against Mr. Putin. But if the Red Chinese was, we still gonna cross-side for bigots. That's the real enemy. That's the power, the all powerful enemy, but we'll get paid. Who's plans on our side? Yeah, we're just not gonna help them out. Rocky, rocky road with the truth. That's they got hotels for that's very bourgeois. Show to you, your doggy. My doggy, this Mr. Cocktail. Yeah, I gotta open up these eyes. I need that to get what you call it, you know. You know. Anyway, enough of me. Uh,